Okay. Okay. Check. 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 Where did you? All right. Well, it looks like I'm in here, so let's see how. Right. Let me see here how this thing is going to work out. All right. So let me go here. Y'all bear with me. This is the first time doing this live stream this way. So I am simply trying to even locate myself right now. Okay. All right. So that puts it. Okay. So it shows me how many people are watching on different places. So folks are watching on. What it doesn't tell me is folks that are watching on TikTok. So that would be good to know. How's the audio coming through? The the chats I can see. All right, Brittany says it's very glitchy. Um, but you can hear me. Now Brittany says I sound okay. The sound, is it still going in and out? Because now now I have the mic actually up to my face instead of away from it. All right, so we've got see, I can put Paul's message up there on the screen. This is great. So if someone's commenting on Facebook, I can show their picture and their comment, and I can address it straight away. Now, tomorrow I'll be adding something else to this. Um, once that happens, it'll look a lot different. But right now, I do want to see if I can invite a guest out here. Now the guest will be done different from now on. Let me see if I can invite someone real quick. All right. Let's see here. All right. I'm going to send this over to Ryan. Ryan's actually been on here with me to test it a little bit. Yes, I can have a panel, but it's going to look different. So, Brittany, if you could take a screenshot of what we actually see on. Why did I just echo? I did it again. I didn't click anything different. Wait a minute. That's not it. Are y'all hearing me twice? Check. Check. Let's go here. Check. All right, so it's looping back through this channel. That should kill that. It kills it for me, but I don't know if it kills it for everybody. Check. So this is a need to ask Ryan question. I need to ask him, why am I coming back through this same channel? All right. Sounds normal on TikTok. No echo. Thank you, David. Thank you, sir. I just received some bad news from some folks that a friend grew up with passed away. Named Randall Wilkes, graduated McBee High School 2004. So y'all keep the Wilkes family in your prayer. All right. So if I comment here, what locations can people read? Okay. So it went to a couple of different places. All right. I don't think it went to Facebook or anything like that. And I don't think it goes to TikTok when I comment here. So I have to monitor the TikTok channel. Let's see. So I can see my, okay, I can deal with this. All right. So let's pull you over here. All right, so I got to make this bigger. Make this smaller. All right. So I can see the TikTok chat and I can see the other chats. Ryan says it sounds fine on Facebook. So that's good. Now there's a couple other places that I'm not I can't see those chats, but it's okay. I don't really use those very often anyway. But this is very interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about it just yet. Thank you, Miss K. All right. So I really have no way of telling who's live where. Now, tomorrow, I'll be able to make eye contact with you the whole time instead of looking around from screen to screen. I've got a feature that I'm going to be able to do that with. What I'm concerned with now is, will I be able to have guests without my guest having echo? That's the big question I have. So I want to see if I can get Ryan, if you're available to um, come on here. And you have to go through the Streamlab entrance. So I'm looking at multiple chats now. This is pretty a while ago. So check this out. So you can put things on the screen like real time. Y'all see the little banners, the logo and things of that nature. Let's see. I just got a message from Miss Brittany. All right. All right, Ryan's on his way. So I can even I can put my comments up there. So that's neat. We're about to take off, guys. We're I've got a whole bunch of this is going to be going to so many different places now. It's going to be fantastic. We'll be able to communicate with people from other chats. Now, TikTok will be the main location, and I'll be monitoring that chat. Now, unfortunately for TikTok, getting the guests to come into the panel will be a little bit different now. You have to go in an alternate way, and when you go in, you'll be able to like people will have to sign in with like a YouTube or Facebook account. They have to sign in with, I believe, and once they sign in, we have more control over our guest at that point. Where you've got folks that would be randomly saying stuff that we want to mute or something like that. We'd be able to mute. Let's see. Catherine says, "Can you explain the narrow path and it meaning anything towards salvation?" Yes, there is one singular way for us to be saved, and it is through placing our faith, hope, and trust exclusively in the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. And that gospel can be found in 1 Corinthians 15, 1 through 4. It says, "Moreover, brethren, I declare unto you the gospel." We know it's the gospel because it says it's the gospel. It also says in verse 2 that it's the gospel that saves. In verse 3, it says, "If you keep in memory what I preached unto you, unless you believed in vain." And it says that how that Christ died for our sins according to the scriptures, and that he was buried and rose again the third day according to the scriptures. That's the narrow way. Anything added to that is the broad way. All right. So as soon as Ryan gets on his way quicker, and we're going to take a guest here with him. Very few will find it, Catherine. Most people will add a work to it or something of that nature. Ryan, you need a new invite. You're a an admin. It should let you come in. Let's see. All right. Try to get this sent over to Ryan real quick. All right, I sent it to you via text message. And I know we don't have a lot of folks watching tonight. That's fine. We're working out the bugs here. So this won't be a very long live. You know, this is a work out the bugs type of situation. But it says I already accepted the invite. Hmm. Let's see. All right, check the one in your email now. See if you got it in your email. All right. Sorry for the long pauses here. All right, and it lets you write up.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, I got to turn you up. Can anybody hear Ryan right now?
Check. I can turn myself up as well if you need me to. Check.
All right, y'all can hear Ryan. All right, so when I turn back up, all right, Ryan. So I'm feeding back through my line here.
Okay.
How do I stop that?
So you're hearing yourself twice, or?
I'm hearing you twice as well.
I'm thinking that you. Honestly, I'm not sure. There's got to be a way. You're probably monitoring it going in, and then you're hearing it again. What the StreamYard is producing. So thing is, so I don't really. I've never used the interface that you have, so I'm not sure exactly how to shut that off. Is there a way in your audio settings on? Well, you're gonna want to shut down the monitoring, I would assume, going in from your channel, because if you shut down the audio from the StreamYard, then you won't be able to hear your sound effects and stuff.
Oh well, yeah. Let's test the sound effects real quick.
Okay.
Another one bites the dust.
Could you hear him?
I heard that, but yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let me figure this out. Be Googling how to get rid of echo on StreamYard. Hmm. All right.
All right. So it says, so the first thing to try, uncheck keep source in memory. Just click the right click the URLs.
keep source in memory.
Yeah. It says right click the URL source and uncheck keep source in memory for every URL source in all scenes.
You got to slow down. You got to say like a few words and stop.
All right. It says right click the URL source.
Where at?
It looks like the next part just says uncheck keep source in memory for every URL source in all scenes. So maybe look at your
You're
scenes.
talking too much.
Maybe look at your so
Yeah,
your scenes.
Talking too much.
Well, so you've got scenes, right?
Mhm.
All the different things. So the URL, this would be my, I would assume my URL.
Talking too much. You get past about 4 words, I can't hear you.
Is it cutting out?
No, the echo is over and over on top of yourself.
Okay, gotcha. Um, in the scenes, everyone has a URL. So I would have my own URL or source. I would assume you right click on me and uncheck keep source in memory. Oh,
Can you hear me?
yeah. Did you figure it out?
No.
Okay. Maybe we should back out real quick and troubleshoot just if there's an issue from what we were doing the other day.
All right, so I'm gonna exit out. I'm gonna see if
Mhm.
it'll leave you here, and then I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, so I'm not getting any of the echo on my side either. For anybody, I see Brittany says no echo here, but well, it's something to do with on his end. He's hearing himself through his system, and then he's also hearing uh, what everybody else is hearing. So he's hearing it twice, and I'm not really sure how to shut that. Let me look that up. But, when he gets back, I need to ask him what his interface is called again. Roadcaster. That's right. I'm gonna call him real quick. So bear with me, guys.
Check. Can you hear me? Unmute yourself on the thing.
Yeah, that'll help. Can you hear me?
Check.
Check. Thank you. Can you hear me? Check. Check.
Check. Check.
You can't hear me?
Check.
Check. Check.
All right. So I know you can hear me right now, right?
Uh-huh.
You can't?
I can.
You can't. Okay. Well, I can't hear you when I do that, when I hit the green button, it does allow me to not have the echo because the USB line is where the echo's at. But
Uh-huh.
now I can't hear you. So I can hear you a little bit through my phone. Um, but I can't hear you as far as
Well, where was
either
my channel? Do I have a certain channel by any chance?
again.
Do I have my own channel by any chance?
Yeah, you're on my USB channel.
Well, turn that one back on. Does it echo when? Check. Check. Test.
Check.
Check. Check. Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah. Just say 1, 2, 3 one time.
1, 2, 3.
Did you say it once or twice?
Once.
Okay, so you're still echo.
Hmm.
Check.
Check.
This is why you have sound checks.
Yeah. Let's see. If you're having issues. And what is this called? Just the Roadcaster Pro?
Roadcaster Pro, yeah.
The only thing they're showing me is for the 2. What's interesting is I don't understand why you're hearing it twice.
It is interesting.
But it fixed it for you on your side, right?
No.
You're still echoing twice? Hmm.
How about now?
Check, check. Oh, okay. Check,
Check.
check.
All right. Is TikTok still up?
I didn't even know TikTok was up. Here, I'm gonna hang up the phone. Unless
Yep.
you need that.
All right. So check.
Check.
Aider beaters eater.
Eater beaters eater. Whatever that means.
All right. Okay. So I found out what it was.
Okay.
It was I had TikTok open on my computer and it was running.
Sorry.
So I was hearing TikTok.
Okay. All right.
So there's that. Okay. Now we're cooking with peanut oil now. So let's try. Let's get us bigger here.
So the only thing that I am witnessing right now is we're about 3 seconds delayed on TikTok.
That's fine.
Okay.
So the live will always be. We'll hear each other real time.
Mm-hmm.
Like on the count of 3, hold up your hand. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Is it on 3 or is it 3 where 4 would be?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Which one? 4 or 3?
Not on 3, but on 4. But okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. It's not that much of a delay.
No, not for us, but like, yeah.
All right. But let's look and see. Let's change this up. We got all kinds of different ways we can do this. All right, and if I want to be on the other side, I can be on the other side, or I can want Ryan over here. All right, so what now let's just for giggles here. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we can't flip it up and down like to portrait mode while we're live. So if we want to do portrait, we've got to do that beforehand. So there's that. All right, now I would like to see how difficult it would be to get a guest to come over from from TikTok. So how would we go about doing that?
Well, first thing I wonder if we would be able to hear a guest that came from TikTok. Because so this is the thing, you were hearing TikTok twice. I wasn't hearing it. So I'm wondering if we took a guest from TikTok, if there's anybody from our normal panel, if I will even be able to hear them.
Will it let you take a guest?
Like,
yeah, Jim, try to come up, Jim. Miss K, if you can let him up, we'll see what happens there. The only thing is it'll yeah, it ain't gonna work that way.
Okay.
I don't think. Yeah, I could be wrong. I don't think anybody else will be able to hear him either, like on Facebook or anything.
How there was we were streaming one time from that other place and TikTok. We were able to hear both sides.
Well, I had hardwired in another iPad.
All right.
So there was that. All
yeah.
right,
so on TikTok, even myself, I can't. Something's switched and I can't request up.
All right, so Jim,
I think you got to
just
go
sent
to
you
multi-guest.
where at?
Right now, it looks like the setting you got on TikTok is what was it? Ticker just came on. Chat and interview. I wonder if it has to be the multi-guest.
I don't know. But Jim, check your email. I just sent you a link to get into where we're at. And you follow that link. So ultimately we can send them a link and they can come in. But I do think this makes the camera look way better. It's me thinking out loud. Let's see if it oh yeah, I got comments. I can turn the comments on here. All right.
What's nice is on Facebook you can turn your phone to landscape mode.
Now on Facebook you should actually be able to stream it over to your television or whatever. So we can make this thing look just like a news channel now. Like we're not far from it right here. Like, hey, we're going to talk about Ryan's testimony. You know, we got Ryan's testimony of salvation coming up here. So that's pretty, see, right now, am I looking at the camera now? Does it look like it?
Yeah.
All right. So like right now I'm sitting like this, but tomorrow I'll have a feature available where I'll be maintaining eye contact the whole time. So that'll be a lot better. But we can get these. Can we get them? Well, that flipped us. I didn't want to flip us up. Okay, I heard. Oh, there he is.
There's Pastor Jim.
Now this is going to be a test because Jim doesn't have headphones on.
I do. I've got an earbud in.
It sounds like an earbud.
It's all right.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Checky poo.
Is that better?
Not much. Hold on just 1 second. Boom. All right, so I can put Ryan on the big screen like that. Come back to all of us. We can be this way. We can be this way. We can be this way. All right. So far, I like this way. Let's see. Let me see here. All right. Let's see here. All right. So we got. All right. So Ryan's got his TikTok handle underneath him. I've got the Big Red Preacher, and then Jim here. He's the American Idol finalist. It looks like. What?
Dada.
See, that's neat. So and Jim finally noticed it. There he goes. So we can change this stuff out, go through their default thing, but so far I like this one the best. Now, if we needed to do a countdown or a pause or something, we've got this cool feature. And that actually mutes everybody, so you can't interrupt. And let's say, hey, if somebody's asking a question and like they're asking an important question or something of that nature, and we want to make sure that we're giving them the like getting straight to the point or something, we can have a preloaded response. And welcome back. I'm Dr. Robert Potoff, and today we're concluding this foundational week by answering an important question. Could y'all hear my check during that? All right. So we could do all sorts of things. What is this? Look, we're fruit salad is what it says. Then there's this.
Let me switch devices so I can put my headphones on.
Okay. Now, Jim, I didn't see your mouth moving while you were doing that, so I don't know what's up. But we can get a little bit of that going on. If you want a little rock and roll. Y'all hear that? I can't hear the sound effects. I don't know if y'all could hear them or not.
Yeah, I can hear them. Oh, it's interesting you can't hear.
Very interesting that I can't hear them.
Here, do you still have your monitoring turned off? Those green buttons, because you could probably turn those back on if.
Check.
You just got a little bit louder, to me.
I can hear them now.
Okay,
That's what it was wrong. All right. So there's that. We got that part figured out. Amber says it's quieter when the slide came up. Okay. That may be
the
that may
slide
just be-
itself needs to probably the volume needs to come up a little bit.
okay.
don't know.
So let me see if I can fix that in here. Boom, boom, boom. Welcome back. I'm Dr. Robert Potoff, and today we're concluding this foundational week by answering an important question. Why is the King James Bible still necessary today? Over the past 6 lessons, Did the sound go up any? Because I hit I got a fader bar I pushed it up with. Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for some responses, but the yes louder was before.
She says no, but it sounded good on TikTok.
Okay.
Let me see here. It's just quieter than your live, but Kenny said it was loud. Let's see here. All right. I'm not. Once we get the bugs worked out of this thing, I think it's going to be great. I think we can have some good conversation. I think this will be better suited for like the teaching and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that is definitely going to be is it's definitely going to cause our and for a little bit it's going to cause our crowd to be smaller. So there's that. But that's something we got to deal with by sharing. That's something we got to deal with by other things. We can't depend on the algorithm to do all the work for us. So we got to bring that evangelism side back to us and not get dependent on TikTok bringing people in. That's going to be the difficult part. Now TikTok may go away in the near future, and if it does, we got to be ready for it. So switching this back up here. So whoever's in the first seat, it'll take you to you'll be the only one. So if somebody wants the big screen, so to speak, we got to do it like that. But honestly, it doesn't change the size any. So there's really no need to do that. Now, this is the ultimate test here. So Ryan has all the admin options that I do. So I believe you can actually go live onto my TikTok now. Like from where you're at, I think you can log into this and it should automatically log into my TikTok, Facebook, all the things that are out there.
So I don't see any options as far as like I don't see where we're actually going live at. Um,
So you don't see that. Now, when I left earlier, I left completely, but I could still hear you. But I guess I could hear through, but it didn't kick you out of the live. It lets you stay live and other people could hear you. So you were on when I was off.
mhm.
Um, let's see. Let's see here. Where did Jim go?
He went to go switch devices so that he could put on headphones, but I thought he sounded fine.
Well, for me, it was a little like the issue I've been having with the other stuff, the gargly. So
Yeah, but you got to think we have actual mics, so either way, it's not gonna sound as good as our mics.
well, that's true. I mean, Jim sounded like a first week American Idol.
And the thing is, TikTok, it has its own compression feature. That's why everybody's nice and upfront, for the most part.
So it looks like Facebook might have frozen up. Anybody, is it frozen for anybody else on Facebook?
No, we're still good.
All right, Kenny. It says that it's good on that end there. Huh. Well, let me see here.
We're about 10 seconds delay on Facebook, though.
Yeah, Facebook always has a longer delay. It always does. I imagine YouTube is probably similar. Go check. Someone check YouTube. What's funny is, like, I don't have a filter up that I'm aware of, but people are still coming in on TikTok and asking questions. Like, are people just trained to come into this channel and ask questions now? You're muted, Ryan.
Probably.
Oh, check this out. Boom. I muted my guest. You can unmute though, I think. It won't let you? Now it lets you?
No, you just unmuted me. So you can
So
permanently mute me, which is a good thing.
Yeah, you
That's-
mute me.
how do I mute you?
You're admin, right?
Yeah, let's see. There we go.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now. I unmuted you.
All right, well,
but-
mute me and I'm gonna see if I can unmute you. I'll unmute myself.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but so you probably hear mute me again.
Okay.
All right, so I can unmute myself if I go through the admin side, but the normal mute unmute on the default page, I cannot use that. You probably can't either.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm sitting here thinking something was going on, but when I highlight myself, I like it darkens up. I didn't know what was going on. Whoa, hey Brittany, are you watching right now? She better be watching. Brittany. Hey, Miss Brenda. All right, so I want to test this out real quick, Ryan. Did you get that?
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah, respond back to it if you can. Oh man, that's funny. All right, so I'm gonna try this real quick. All right, bear with me just a moment. All right, bear with me just a moment.
Whoops. It's actually it's 9 seconds or about 10 seconds on YouTube. So YouTube and Facebook are both about 10-second delay.
All right. Well, all right, checking something here real quick. There you go, Ryan. Oh man,
That's funny.
I figured you would like. I made that today. I was like, I don't mess with Ryan. It was a blippy outfit. So there you go. now you're twinning.
Now I've never worn a bow tie actually.
What's really funny is I can switch it here, and then now this is me, me and you on the screen. Oh man. Now that junk's funny. I don't care what nobody says. I think I like being on this side better. I don't know. I'm weird about that, I guess. Oh, this is interesting. Sitting around, sitting in multiple different places right now. If we play our cards right, we could definitely reach a lot more people. Oh, here comes.
I just saw on YouTube, Brittany says, I can hear you. It's very glitchy.
On YouTube?
Yeah, I don't know when she typed that in.
She typed that in at 10:23 p.m. So can you see the regular chat on the admin side?
No, I'm still on my phone.
Okay, so there's a feature to see the chat. Jim, I picked you in here, but I don't see your picture. So I can click on you here and give you the big screen. Boom.
So for me on YouTube, it's not glitchy.
Well, it's not anymore for Brittany, I imagine.
Okay.
I think she was talking about the sound earlier because I was kind of talking like this away from the mic instead of in it.
So that feature we were talking about the other day when you were fading in and out, it could have been the gate, but I actually doubt it. I think we need to reset the compressor.
You want to do that now?
Sure, you can. Go to your
What do I
channel.
do? Boom.
You're gonna
There.
want to so go to compressor.
Okay.
All right, maybe bring down the threshold a little bit. You should have a threshold and then an output. Do you have an output?
I have a threshold, ratio, attack, release, and gain.
Okay, so bring down the threshold a little bit, not much, and then bring back up the gain.
Check, check, check.
Now walk back up a little bit.
Walk what?
Like move around a little bit.
Check, 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 check.
So the more that you bring down the threshold, the more it's going to squash everything, and everything's going to have around the same dynamics. And then if it
Summer
gets
says
too
I'm echoing
quiet,
there now.
oh, since
All right. Am I echoing anywhere else?
let me see. You're not echoing on YouTube.
Well, that's where she was at on YouTube. Brittany, what'd you do with my chicken soup? Let me play on my chicken soup, girl. Playing with my soup is like playing with my emotions.
All right, it's not echoing on Facebook either. Actually, no, that's TikTok.
All right, is it still echoing on your end, Miss Summerall? Yeah, sometimes we may sounds like you're in a huge stadium, that kind of echo.
Me?
Um,
I can put echo, or I can put reverb. I can put a lot of reverb.
check, check, check.
She says both of us.
Check, check, check. Check Aroni.
Hmm.
How about now?
So they're saying no echo on TikTok, and I'm gonna check.
And she says the same now.
And I'm not hearing it. So here, this is going to be playing back a little bit.
And she says the same now.
And I'm not hearing it. So here, this is going to be playing back a little bit. So I'm not getting any echo on YouTube.
Miss Summer, go out of YouTube and come back in and see if it's still doing it. I mean, we'll try everything we can.
Hey, I just realized I think that's Pop. He hasn't been on TikTok in our channel in a long time.
Oh wow! Hey, Pop. Now, what about now? Is there any echo? There was a button that said echo, and I unchecked it. Well, it said stop echo, but check little Debbie wanted that. I know that's right. That's funny right there. See, Kenny, he knows me. He knows. And little Debbie's great day. They got the old big Deborahs now though. I done graduated.
Turn up your mic just a little bit.
Turn up my mic just a little bit. I adjusted that threshold and gain back to right where it was just to see if that would affect anything. So it did it get better than when you went out and went back in, Miss Summerall, or see some about some Oreos and
She
milk.
said yes.
Okay, well, hopefully that's what it was. I'm gonna try now to mess with that threshold again.
Yeah, bring it
So-
down, and then turn your gain up to it. I think you should. I mean, you're slightly under me as far as volume, so that gain is another fader. Think of the gain as is another
like
fader on the
your
outside.
main audio or something.
Yeah.
All right. How about now? How we doing now?
Let me check.
How we doing now, Ryan? How about now? Now. All right. What about meow? 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 We're good, meow? I feel like I have a little bit of a echo meow. Oh, I'm just
I
hearing
mean,
myself
you can turn it down
differently.
if you want, but you're also hearing it from. I'm listening to the feed. I mean, you can turn it.
Ryan's messing with me. I want to put a feature on here where I have this big old deep voice like this all the time. Is that possible? This is
I think that involves nature. I think you kind of got to go with what you were born with. But
well,
or you could pitch it down, but then you're going to start sounding a little.
Be transvocal. Axl Rose could sing in 5 different octaves. I mean, he could sing lower than Barry Manilow and higher than Beyonce. Thank you, Beyonce. That's a good joke for people that get it. Where did Jim go again? Like, I know he was here.
I don't think he ever actually came back in. I'm not. He could probably be having the same issue that I had. Once I accepted the invite, it wouldn't let me back in. But
well, I mean, I feel like we're I feel like things are set up the way they need to be. What I'm wondering though is, will this completely remove us from the algorithm with the folks? When I do that, can you still hear me?
yes.
Okay.
Well, I think it just the lack of interaction is what dropped the viewer count. I think if you restarted on TikTok and restarted, I think probably wouldn't change anything on Facebook because whoever's going to watch on Facebook is going to watch. But as far as TikTok, it'll probably re-pick it back up.
Maybe.
Can you restart from here without shutting everything down?
You want to find out? Let's find out. All right,
Hi,
everybody.
TikTok.
This is a test. Wait a minute. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Let me test it here first. All right. So, all right.
And to be honest, so if we can't take guests smoothly, I think the format is gonna have to we're gonna have to mold the podcast or whatever you want to call it to the format. So we'll probably have to read off comments. You know, there's a lot of like podcasts or whatever, and they'll even have a live chat going, and then somebody will choose the questions to tackle, and then we'll read them
Mm-hmm.
off. So that may be the direction that we have to go. But
All right, so that gives me an idea. Hold on. Hmm. Check. 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 Say something, Ryan.
check.
All right.
You know what? I got an idea for the bottom ticker. You know the banner that you usually have up. Might
Mm-hmm.
be a good idea to put some of that down there in the ticker, and it can scroll across and people can read it and ask their questions.
So there's this way. Where we could see the chat. Can y'all see that?
We got real small.
Yeah, so that's not feasible then. But what that does, I've got the TikTok chat pulled up now, and I've got that stream muted. Have a good night, Kenny. I've got that stream muted so I don't hear myself over there to get rid of that echo.
So what I could do though is um I can pull up the Facebook feed, I can pull up the YouTube feed, and I can pull up the TikTok feed, and then um I could ask the questions that I think are the most logical to bring into the conversation.
Hmm. All right. Let me try one thing. Now, this may end us here, but on TikTok. But if it does, it does. And I'll bring it back. All right, are we still on TikTok?
Yes.
Hey, Jim, you there?
I am.
I can hear you good now. You're
Good.
hey, I can hear you very loud. I ain't mad at
He
that.
sounds about I think he sounds fine and level with the rest of us.
Good.
See here. Trying to find. All right, so I can't pull up the TikTok live on my phone to allow guests in. So there's that. Maybe if I try it this other way. All right, so let's see. I can't really there's no feature to request up or nothing like that. So that makes me wonder.
Jay, can we have the pod now? I want to cut them here in a little bit. They're still thawing out right now.
All right, so we cannot take. Hello?
We're still here.
Check. 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 Okay. Had to kill that sound from this thing. Alrighty. All right, so I can see the chat there. I can't see. Did the do that? What if I- All right. Is it somehow a mod only chat right now? On TikTok? Hmm. All right. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to end TikTok and start TikTok back. But I want to see what that looks like. So let me pull it up here.
No, it wasn't only your mods cared to chat. No, because Pop came in and doesn't look like he has a mod status right now.
Is it mod only chat or subscriber only maybe or something like that?
I don't think so. Somebody who's not a mod just types something random in the chat. Cindy Brown says, I'm here.
Okay. So, okay. And then I tested it there.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you so much. All right, so I'm gonna try to end TikTok and come back on TikTok just to see what that does here.
All right.
On this end. Let's see. All right.
Yep. So TikTok's ended.
All right. All right, and TikTok's back up. So is TikTok back now for you?
Yes. Wait. Hold on.
Where'd Jim go?
What's interesting is I still have the old chat, but I never exited out.
Yeah, me too. Now I never got a message saying like that it fully ended, so I'm gonna end it for a longer period of time and see what happens.
It was still up on my end. It hasn't gone down yet.
All right, we're gonna see what happens here. It's definitely frozen on my end.
Yeah, we're paused, but
Yeah, it's frozen on my end now.
people are still commenting though and joining.
So
I don't think that's working.
yeah, I don't think so either. All right, now let's see if it brings it back.
Yeah, we're back, but
We
it
are
never
back.
shut down.
It never shut down, but we're back. Okay, so let me try this. Check, check. I knew that was going to happen. It got me the double audio again. Check, check. All right, so that's good. All right, I'm going to end it this way on TikTok and see what happens. All right, everybody. All 8 of you that's on TikTok, y'all come back now. You hear? We're about to end this thing and come right back. All right. So
There you go. It's officially ended.
All right. That ended it. Now, let me see here.
Threw me into Vincent's live. Some of your destinations have errors. Oh, it's just saying that you're no longer signed into TikTok or streaming on TikTok.
Hmm. Let me see here. All right. So All right, so back on. Right, where did it go? Where's my StreamYard? All right, let's see. Right. Okay. Save changes. All right, so TikTok ended. It's not All right, so this is what I'm going to do now. Now I'm going to end the whole thing, and I'm gonna bring it back.
Okay.
The whole thing. All right.
We should still. I think it'll still keep us in here.
Yeah,
though.
it should still keep us here. I think.